Good morning. So, today isn't going to be a very interesting day, but it's going to be an interesting day of eating, I think. We've got some yummy food planned for um, supper, and I can't remember what I had planned for lunch, but I always plan my meals a day in advance. So, I've got something planned. The egg bake thing is just cooking. It's probably close to done. I'm just getting myself a protein coffee. This will probably be backwards in the thing, but I'm just having this chocolate peanut butter premier protein shake. I only do half of it for a point in my coffee. And yeah, so I'll just bring you along on my day. Like I said, it's not going to be an interesting day, but if you're here for the food, it should be an interesting day of food. So we'll see you again soon. So for breakfast, I'm making this egg frittata thing, whatever they call it when you put the bread in. So I'm only eating half of this for breakfast, and I'll have half of it tomorrow. But there is asparagus, 6 things of asparagus, a plum or like a Roma tomato, a whole Roma tomato. There's about 2 ounces for both servings, so 4 ounces of the imitation crab. There's an eighth of a cup times 2 of shredded cheese, low-fat shredded cheese, and then there's 6 eggs. The keto bread, there's 2 slices in there, and they are 1 point a slice. And so I got to tally up the points here because I added something in that I wasn't going to. I can't remember what. So anyway, I'll tally up the points and I'll let you know how many this is for breakfast. I'll be eating half of it once it's cooked. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all cooked. All right, so I'm also going to have a little bit of watermelon. There's my protein coffee, and I'll have just a little bit of watermelon. It's like 3/4 of a cup to a cup for 0 points. And I'll be taking my egg bake out of the oven here very shortly. So here it is, all cooked. I sprinkled a little bit of Old Bay seasoning on top while it was cooking, and yeah, so I'm gonna eat this. This for one serving, it's half of the pan. It's 4 points, and then with the protein shake or the protein coffee, it's a 5 point breakfast. All right, so I'm just having a quick lunch today. I've got this Tim Hortons spicy Thai chicken soup, and for half a can, it's 100 calories and 4 grams of protein, 2 fat. Anyway, for the full can, it's 6 points. I haven't decided if I'm going to eat the full can yet, but I have the option to if I'm hungry. And I'm going to have 7 of these crackers, which are 2 points for 7 of the crackers. So this meal will either be 5 points or it will be 8 points. I haven't decided yet. But I'll let you know as soon as I do, and that's going to be my lunch. Okay, so I only ended up having half a serving of the soup for 3 points because I wanted to have some of these Dunn's dill pickle peanuts. It's, yeah, pretty comparable to any peanuts. I took 19 grams for 3 points. These are my favorite. I absolutely adore them. We get them from Winners here. And I know we could find them in Costco, but they don't sell them anywhere else. So I'm just going to finish this up, and then I am done until supper unless I decide to have some fruit or something later. So these are really yummy. My wife made them yesterday in the air fryer. We make them quite frequently, although we usually do blueberries, but we had some strawberries left over in the fridge that we needed to do. So these are 0 points. It's just oats, banana, strawberry, and an egg to bind it all together. And this time she put a little tiny bit of like sugar-free brown sugar. Per muffin, there would have been 7 of them altogether. There wouldn't be enough in there to warrant taking a point for the sugar-free brown sugar. So I am just going to have this, and it's after 2. I won't probably eat anything until supper now. We're going to have a really yummy supper. But I've just been hungry for like the last hour or so. So I'm going to have this, and I'll be back soon. All right, so I am starving, and we're going to have a later supper. So I am having what I would have had for a night snack now, and I'll have my supper later. So what I'm having is 4 points. I've got a point worth of this Yoplait source, no sugar added and 0% fat, free yogurt. I have 3 points, which is half a cup of these chocolate Cheerios, and a banana. And that should keep me tied over until we have our late supper. All right, so we're not eating for a while, but I'm starting the corn salad that we're having. This is just 2 cups of frozen corn that I'm sauteing, and I'm only sauteing it in spray. It calls for like a tablespoon of oil, but I just used a little bit of spray. And then in this bowl here, I've got the other veggies. So I put half a red pepper in there and about 1/3 of a diced red onion. And there's going to be a dressing on it, and I'll show you what the dressing looks like. This is the dressing that I made. It's made with Greek yogurt, so it's 0 points. And there's some lime juice in there, some dried cilantro. It calls for fresh cilantro, but we don't have any of that, and I'm not a fan of fresh cilantro, so I use dried. A little bit of cumin, chili powder, paprika, salt, and I think that's it. So it's a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt to spread throughout the salad, and we'll probably each have either a 1/4 or half of the salad tonight. We're having other things with it. We're going to be having so we're also going to be having tacos and sweet potato fries. Basically what I do is I just cut up a sweet potato into fry-shaped pieces, put a little bit of spray on them, and then put them in the oven until they're soft. So they're not really fries, but they're roasted sweet potato, really. So I will show you the supper once it is all done. It won't be for a while yet. It's really hot. It's like the Humidex out there feels like 36. And we just got like this 2-foot deep pool that we're setting up outside, and we're filling it up very slowly with water from our hose. And we're going to go out and kind of just cool off in that for a little bit before we get supper going. But I wanted to get the corn salad made so the flavors have time to like kind of marry together. So yeah, once I do get supper ready, I will show you what that looks like. So we just got in out of the pool. It was kind of funny because the pool was a little bit on a slant, so a bunch of the water came flying out. So it's trial and error, but we did get to float in there for a little bit. It was really nice. So I'm making supper, and supper tonight's going to be 6 points. The taco shells are 3 points. I'm using 2 points worth of cheese and 1 point worth of sour cream. Everything else that I've used for supper are 0 point foods. And yeah, so it'll bring me up to a total of 23 points for the day. I will show it's cooking. I will show it to you when it's all done. So the taco meat is cooking in here. This is still 0 points, even though I'm sauteing it because I'm going to be draining it, and it is lean. But there's still obviously some fat. I'm cooking it in its own fat, and I'll be draining it. And, before we put it in our tacos. And then I've got the sweet potato cooking. That's what I mean by, I cut them up to look like fries, but they're not really crispy like fries. They're more, soft. I guess I could leave them in longer, but I don't want to. Anyway, so I will, once my supper is all compiled, I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, I don't think I showed you the salad yet. I may as well do that. And the salad is 0 points because the dressing is made of Greek yogurt. So here is the salad. And I took a bite just to test it, and it's really good. I don't know if Rhonda's going to like it because she's not a fan of cumin and chili powder, but there's only a tiny bit in there, so I'm hoping she really enjoys it. It smells really good. So, yeah, hopefully this will be done within the next 20 minutes. I am starving, and it'll probably be the last thing I eat tonight. So here's my supper. I took about a quarter of the corn salad, half a sweet potato, the 2 tacos. I'm going to put a point worth of sour cream and some salsa on the tacos, and I'm really excited to get into this, so I'm just going to go now. Hey guys, so it is 7:30. I am finished eating supper. I am so full. I had a really great day of eating today. I had 23 out of 23 points, and I won't be having anything else tonight. Yeah, so thank you for joining me on my food journey today. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing. And I'll see you in the next one. Night, guys.